Soybean School on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by BSF Canada and Syngenta Canada.
Mike Cowbrough, weed specialist with the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Agribusiness. And again, at the Elora Research Station, we have the opportunity to look at some of this newer herbicide-tolerant soybean technology, Xtend, Enlist. And those are great tools that have solved some management challenges, especially if we think about glyphosate-resistant Canada fleabane or glyphosate-resistant water hemp. But I think the phrase goes, nature abhors a vacuum, right? Where one thing is eliminated, it will be filled by something else, right? And here we're already noticing in some of our plots weed species that are naturally tolerant to the herbicides that we would tend to use in those soybean systems. So here I'm looking at a kind of a perennial weed called yellow avens. You typically see it in more kind of undisturbed environments, but you know, it quite clearly is tolerant to both glyphosate and in this case dicamba. And you know, not a ton of it, but it's certainly at a point where I think I need to do something before it gets worse, because quite frankly, I have no idea how to control it. And then if we look over here, we have another perennial plant called northern willowherb, which also is quite tolerant to glyphosate and dicamba. And so, again, not many of these plants, but it does identify the value of scouting fields, even when you think they're spotless and clean, because quite frankly, again, I have no idea how to control this. I think our options are actually quite limited in soybeans. So if I just take the time now to pull it out and stop it from going to seed, I'm going to save myself a lot of grief down the road. So even though we've shifted and adopted, or will be adopting, these new good tools to manage weeds, good scouting to stay on top of those fringe new weeds and getting rid of them early is a good plan to maximize control in your soybean system for now and down the road.